So if you're watching this video now, I have since improved my lighting situation because I really haven't enjoyed it for the past few years. So I'm just going to tell you a story that's a little bit funny to me. So at work we have this, I had to leave my office. There's a foyer. And then you go down a hall and the two bathrooms are there, men and women's. The men's washroom was locked because they were having some problems with plumbing. So I went into the women's washroom. Whenever I went out to the foyer, there was a lady standing by the plants. Went into the women's washroom. I'm going wee, and there's somebody in the stall next to mine, and I look down and I can see like there's some dress pants and some masculine looking shoes. And I'm like, okay, whatever, maybe it's a girl who has more of that fashion sense. I've had Doc Martens, so whatever. The person was having bowel issues. Like, I could hear stuff, okay? I remember, I'm like, ooh, that poor lass. She has diarrhea. Oh, I would hate being out somewhere, and I hate it when you're out somewhere and you have bowel trouble. So I'm like, I have Imodium in my bag. Okay. So I get out, I wash my hands, and I go back to my office, and I'm trying to think of how to do this discreetly because I don't want to be like, hey, I heard you shitting liquid, here's some pills, right? So I was like, I'll leave them a note saying, hey, if you're having trouble with diarrhea, and it was sealed, by the way. This was sealed. It was sealed in foil. It stated that it was Imodium, so it's not like I'm a stranger giving someone drugs. Anyways, what happened, I get out, and I come back, and in the foyer there's now a couple, a man and a woman, and I'm like, okay, whatever, and I go to the bathroom, and no one's in there, and I'm like, oh. And I came out and I said, hey, did you guys happen to see anyone come out of there? And the man looks slightly alarmed and says, the men's washroom's closed, but I wasn't in there or nothing. And I remember I looked down at the shoes, and those were the shoes I saw next to me in the stall. I just went, all right. Okay, so I guess the real problem is if you're using the bathroom and there's somebody with different equipment next to you. Oh no. Who cares? You're behind a stall. The worst you're gonna do is do what I do and hear some warning shots being let off, so y'all just be chill, okay? Alright.